All right, this is gonna be multiple videos in one day. Other than, there's my O2 delete. Everybody, I know people have been asking me about it. Plug that back in. I took that out. But we're gonna take the ECU off, all the connectors, lay this loose, and then take this off and find a way to put these Plano 3400 series dry boxes in there. I'm gonna drill a hole with a 1-inch hole saw or a knife or just a drill bit or something and make a hole big enough to put the harness through. And we'll try to put all the relays in here that I've seen done before and see if it holds up on our next weekend's hog waller trip. So y'all just stay tuned. All right guys, we're going to take these 3 screws out right here that cover up the relay boxes themselves. It's probably best to do this with the ECM removed, so I'll do that here in a second. Put those screws where I can find them again. These things just unclip from the bottom, and if you just push in each side, it should come out easily without breaking the tab. Like that. All right, let's go around to the other side. Careful. Push in the left side. And then the right side, that one comes loose. Front and back one comes loose. I don't need to disconnect the ECU. I just want it to slide out. So that folds over like that. This pulls off and holy crap. So I tried putting lots of dielectric grease in this box, and all it did was freaking hold water in there. That's going to be a mess to clean up. So next time, don't do that. Do not fill this thing up with dielectric grease. It does not drain anymore. And that's probably $20 of dielectric grease too. And there, I thought it would seal pretty good and it didn't. Oh man, this is going to be a mess. All right. So there's all your wires. I'm going to need to get that cleaned up. Get this taken off. I'll be right back, guys. Fine. All right, so what we've decided to do is I'm going to have to cut this box and cut this section out so that I can put the Plano box there. But this little CDI box is held on by 2 10mm. So I'm going to take this off and we're probably going to dismount it from being back on here. And then get to that no one. Extension. Yep, just no extension on that one. All right. That's it.
All this red you got going on here, Georgia Bulldog fan, son. Go Dogs.
All right, we got that off. I should be able to keep it out of the way, and we're gonna figure out the best way to cut this, modify this. I think what we can do is just sawzall this piece. This will still hold on the ECM right here, and then this little freaking hood does absolutely nothing for me anywhere. This is where the stock snorkel would go to kind of prevent getting splashed on. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut all of this, and then I'll run the relays right behind there. So we'll see what we can figure out, but yeah, this is definitely going away right now. All right, let's get this a cut. Ooh. let's not do this over the engine.
I was gonna say that, but
well, you should have.
I should have. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all like it when we tear shit up on YouTube.
Yeah, like destroying stuff. That's nasty.
You want to show them what's going to be garbage? We're getting rid of this.
Oh yeah.
This is going away. This is the piece we're keeping.
Dirty, goopy dielectric grease all over. Oh, I love it. All right. The other thing that I need to clean up is this wiring harness, which maybe some brake clean or something would probably be best. I don't know if I have enough. Yeah, I probably do. All right. All right, dog, go. Get. Yeah, I don't need this stuff. I don't know how well this is going to work.
You got some rags you can put around the back of it to try to keep some of that from splattering everywhere? Or?
No.
Okay.
I wish. How about a bag?
Yep. Just set it over in the bag.
Yeah, put it in the bag.
Put the money in the bag.
This much dielectric grease was not a good idea. Yeah, we're gonna let that dry and then I'll wipe it off with a fresh towel before we put it in the box. And we still got to figure out how to modify this Plano box to seal tight and not mess up the harness, and also fit all these diodes and relays in there. I'll be right back. All right guys, before I go any further, I did a 1/2 inch hole saw into the side of the box. We're gonna lay the harness down into it and then RTV around it. So now that I've made a 1/2 inch hole for the wiring harness to go through, I'm going to cut down into it to make it bigger and slide the harness in, and then we'll RTV after. So let's cut this thing open. All right, and then we're going to do it one more time. I'm going to do it this time a little bit wider than the hole. Oh shit. This box is pretty flimsy. All right, now may have to make that hole bigger. We'll see. I don't think this this portion right here is pretty fat.
Probably come on this side over here so you keep your clamp.
Cut some more.
Yep.
All right.
Just a little bit more. Yep. Getting there sideways. Yep. That's it.
Like that, boys.
You could probably take the dikes and just hit that little edge if you want to.
Sure.
Just to get that point off of there. Sacrificing the integrity of the wires when you're moving it around. It'll get it. Yep. That's it.
Okay. All right, let's try to put the harness through. They're going to go way down this way.
Look at that.
All right, guys, so that's how we did it. Now we want to shut the box and clamp it. And they are already in there.
Pretty damn good.
Now the only thing that I see about this I want to mount it where it stays steady, and then also filling in this RTV. You think we should only try it from the outside, or should we try
Yeah, I would
with the
only
box shut?
Yeah, do it with the box shut and seal it from the outside.
All right, so from the same air box that we just sealed, we're going to use the same Ultra Black. And I can still drill a tiny hole and vent this if I need to, just by taking the lid off. But I think I'm going to try to do it without venting it. I don't know, I'm just worried about the heat and any kind of expansion, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I can always vent it later on if I need to, though. So with that, we're going to try just the box first. All right, will you hold it up? I need a rag. All right. You want to be sure to inject this all the way around where the lid is.
All the way up to the red seal.
Yeah, all the way to the red seal. And after you do get your silicone set, you need to be able to leave it still until it does seal. Will you spray and get this side? I'll hold the box. All right, now if you want to try your little smoothing trick once it gets a little hardened. We got the RTV set around. Once we smooth it out, hopefully it's sealed from any kind of water intrusion. The rest of the box should be waterproof. It can't be any worse than what it was in before. I can promise you that. The other thing that I've thought about doing is these relays have already been water contaminated. If this box seals inside of there where I can open this lid again, then I can always replace the relays. Might be something else that I do in the future, but yeah, that's gonna be the only hard part. Is if there's still water in those relays, it might still cause issues before they're dry.
Just want to make sure you keep that really, as you're putting it on. The more wet it is right now, the better for sealing it off. How's it look on that side?
I'll let you get on this side.
Right.
Yeah. We're gonna switch sides as we're sealing up, but man, this box fits perfect with those relays.
Oh, hell yeah, perfect.
All right, so now that I trimmed this smooth, I got a spot, don't need that snorkel anymore. So I should be able to put this up, tie it up with a zip tie through here or something so that I can hold the box. Definitely shouldn't interfere, be just like how it is factory. I think this setup is really going to help us. It looks pretty good. We're going to let that sit and get hard, and then we'll mess with it again. See y'all shortly. All right, so the relays still seem wet. We're going to let all these sit in the sun, let the engine get hot, let everything get sealed up real good, wipe everything off as good as we can. And we want to get this lights off of the machine before we go to seal it. So taking a step back, I just unhooked everything, and once we can get it dry, the relays get dry, we'll try sealing it again using these relays. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but for right now they're just going to sit in the sun and get hot and try to evaporate all this moisture in them before we seal them up. All right guys, what you think? We trimmed this piece off that I showed you in the video. Got the relays in there. I did have a little bit of moisture still. I'm going to test see if the box is waterproof. If it is waterproof whenever I test it, then I'm probably going to vent the box to get any kind of moisture out of here and keep it dry, and I'll loop it in case it falls over, you know, do the whole protection thing like I have everything else. But it's on there. We're just going to put it back together. I like it a lot. What y'all think? Look clean? Tight, put away? I like it. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I just wanted to add this to the end of the video. At this time with the relay box mod, I'm still getting some moisture in the box. I plan on redoing it, putting in new relays and letting the wiring harness dry out a lot more. Put it in the sun, put some electrical parts cleaner on there, and I think after I do that, I'm going to throw some desiccant bags in the waterproof box. That way if there is any moisture in there, those desiccant bags kind of absorb that, and I'll redo it. But I just wanted to show you guys how I did it and go ahead and get this video out, and then from there, you know, we'll try to work on getting this four-wheel drive issue solved. But just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Thanks.